Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here. Wow, welcome to my episode 2 Elseworlds review. But first, we're going to talk about some breaking news that broke about an hour ago. So let me read this out to you from Deadline. Chris Messina joins Warner Brothers DC's Birds of Prey as bad guy Victor Zsasz. This movie is really taking shape. Now, I think Zsasz is actually already in Gotham, isn't he? But not played by this actor, Chris Messina. And looking at a picture of him, he looks like the real deal. The eyes look very detached. They're not literally falling out, but he looks like a bit of a sociopath. I'm not saying the actor is a sociopath, but he's obviously going to play the role. But Birds of Prey does look very, very interesting and does look like a film that's really going to entertain me and excite me. So, that's a bit of breaking news. Now, for my Elseworld Episode 2 review. Wow. Oh my God. John Diggle on another Earth is Jon Stewart. Oh my God, Green Lantern. That's nuts. That was nuts when the older Flash said that. I thought, he basically says, "Oh, not wearing your ring, John." That was nuts. That was awesome. They obviously can't use Green Lantern like they can't use Batman. So what did we make of Ruby Rose's Batwoman? I liked what I saw. I'm so happy it wasn't a Batman bashing episode, because he's gone missing and all of that. But I liked it. I liked her. I thought it was a good, solid performance. I think I liked what she looked like. I liked the costume. I liked what she did. And the only thing that kind of disappointed me, there wasn't enough of her. I really do hope that this series of hers is going to come out and happen, because there's conflicting news I'm hearing. I've got some sources telling me it's a go. Other sources telling me that a Superman series is more likely than a Batwoman series. We will see. I would like both of them to happen. I think Tyler Hoechlin is great. Again in this episode when he's wearing the all black. How awesome is that? I'm assuming he's supposed to be Ultraman. And the Monitor literally let me start again. The Monitor actually teased Crisis on Infinite Earths. He's actually doing all of this to see who's strong enough to put in a team so they can fight the oncoming threat. Now, what's really interesting here, is this kind of big threat coming in tonight's final Elseworlds part, episode 3? Or is this are they building this? Is this world building for next season's crossover? It'd be very interesting. I would like them to leave that threat and maybe do a little tease of it at the end, and they can focus that on next year's crossover. So that would be very interesting. Really enjoying Grant Gustin and Stephen Amell together. Those two just work so well as big brother, little brother kind of thing. Oliver or Stephen Amell as the Flash is slowly starting to grow on me. He just looks so out of place in that costume, doesn't he? But I tell you what, Grant is doing really well as Arrow. I'm more convinced from him being Arrow and doing the darkness within him and all of that. That's really great too. I don't know how I felt in the previous episode, like all this Iris kind of going, "I don't want you to be like Oliver." It's like, calm down. It's okay. You've only got 3 episodes, then he'll be back to happy-go-lucky Barry. So Barry's always thought, Barry? Let me start again. You see, I'm getting confused. Oliver's always thought that Barry's got this happy-go-lucky, easy kind of Flash lifestyle, but being a Flash, he kind of sees what he's had to go through. I mean, at the end of the day, this guy's mother was murdered in front of him when he was a little boy, and everything he went through with Eobard Thawne as well. So this guy's life isn't easy. He has to live with that, and he has to live with Flashpoint and what he did with that. So Oliver's starting to learn that Barry's life ultimately is kind of as dark as his. It's just that Barry's got more of a pure-hearted view of life, and Oliver's just a lot more of a darker person since what happened to him on the island and everything that's happened to him since the island too. it really was a brilliant episode. I think BatmanNews.com are actually right. This is a love letter to the fans. It's not this epic team up because of the budget. Obviously, they're doing their best, but I think what they're doing is really, really good, and I really like that episode. I definitely prefer this episode to the first episode. I actually loved the first episode as well. I just didn't like Lois and this, oh, you make 25 cents more than me, Clark. As if. I went through this yesterday, but come off it. As Perry White isn't going to pay Lois Lane what she deserves. So, yeah, it was a really good crossover. Listen, I've got no time for Felicity. That scene with her and Caitlin whining about their lives was pretty pointless. I like the scene, actually, with Felicity and Oliver, Stephen Amell Oliver kind of thing. And he said, no matter how much we change, one thing won't change. That I always love you. That was kind of a feely scene. I don't buy the relationship between them two. I've never bought the relationship between them two. But yeah. All in all, a really good episode. If you're a DC fan, there's so many kind of Easter eggs and stuff like that. And I think episode 3 should be even more awesome. I'm assuming we're not going to see Batwoman in episode 3, which is a shame. So I'm going to score this about 8.5 out of 10. What do you think? Did you enjoy Elseworlds episode 2? Oh, and did you notice in Arkham Asylum they had a door with Guggenheim on it? Mark Guggenheim is one of the producers of Arrow, basically. So that was a bit self-indulgent, if you like, but I did quickly notice that. And I think if you look on those other doors, there might be some other names of some other producers and people who work on the show. So pretty neat, bit self-indulgent, but yes, I noticed that, and I wonder what you noticed. Comment down below. Like the video, share the channel, and I'll see you again soon.